and welcome to our Raww podcast. Set You Up Sunday, episode 7. It's been a good week, hasn't it? It's been a good week. It's been an interesting week. But we have done a full week of podcasts, and we are happy. We've had quite a few messages actually. It's been
really nice,
isn't it?
Yeah, I've been quite pleased.
Had a lot of support, and we're only a week in, so go us.
Yeah, Rachel has this put on Spotify as well, so if anyone's got any tips of how to do that, because I'm trying to work it out at the moment, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a bit of a minefield, isn't it?
Yeah, but we'll give it a go.
You're better with tech than I am, so you'll find a way.
But I think next week we'll try and launch them same time every day.
I think that'd be useful. Yeah,
just because then people know.
Consistent.
Which
but
is
it's real.
Not my middle name.
It's real and it's raw, and that's us. And
but we thought having a bit of time on a Sunday, and you don't have to do it on Sunday. I guess it's just makes sense for us.
Yeah.
You can listen to this whenever, and you can take time whenever. But actually taking that bit of time at the beginning of the week or before the next week starts, just to kind of plan the week. I just feel like it makes things easier. You kind of feel like you're chasing your tail less when you plan that stuff in. I do tend to meal plan. I look at what I'm going to be doing in the week and whether I'm going to be at home for daytime or whether I'm going to want to use the slow cooker or if it's going to be something that's like pre-cooked.
Absolutely,
that I like to do. So I think doing that at the beginning on like a day where there's less stuff going on, it's much easier to then prepare for the week when there is lots of stuff going on.
It is literally meal planning around your diary, isn't it?
Which makes it easy.
But I think it does add structure, and I think it is so much easier. I know that when I've meal planned, I eat far less takeaways.
Yeah.
Because I've got the stuff in, I've got the ingredients, I've got the stuff in, and it's prepped, and I don't get home from the school run at the end of the day.
In 3 different ways then.
Probably, yeah.
Got the stuff in, got the ingredients in.
Exactly. So bunch of good ingredients. It's but you don't feel
maybe
at
somebody
the
can
end
just
of the
put in
day.
the oven for us as well.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? But you then don't get to the end and think, oh, I can't be bothered.
Which happens so easily.
It's so easy to do, isn't it? And then of course that relates back to the whole junk food and everything else and how that makes you feel, and that's no good either. So set you up for a good week, get your meal plan in. That is.
And I think when you do it, you look at what you've actually got on. You're more likely to be, I've talked very much about having realistic targets for things, because I think when we come into January, we'll talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions and SMART goals and things like that, because a lot of the time we almost set ourselves up to fail because we're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's like, realistically, are you every day this week going to be able to freshly prepare a meal that takes an hour to cook?
Yeah.
Probably not. So what time do you have? But then it's also things like the gym, like I say, you'll come to January and people are like, I'm going to go to the gym every day this week. But you look at the diary and you're like, you physically cannot fit the gym in 5 days this week because of work, and then you've got this appointment and that thing that you need to go to and this going on, and it's like, at what point did you think that this was going to happen? And then you're like, oh, I only did it 3 times this week, so I failed. It's like, but you haven't failed because you've done it 3 more times than you did last week.
Exactly, that's the thing, isn't it?
So actually taking that time out and being like, right, what's non-negotiable this week? What is structured out that I cannot do anything with? And what is important, and prioritise what time you need to fit in and where you're going to be able to put those things. I think, and very quickly people start to kind of reduce their sleep time and their self-care time, and it's like, that's also not going to help you. And it very much is that there's not enough hours in the day. But be realistic. It's just one of those things. So I would definitely argue that taking that time is a good shout.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I love the slow cooker. I think that's a brilliant one. You can chuck your things in, and it's done when you come home. But, any slow cooker recipes?
Send them our way.
Send them in,
Air fryer you're talking about as well.
I love my air fryer.
easy.
Love the air fryer. Yeah.
I think
That's quick and easy.
yeah, sometimes we cook in advance. So we volunteer at the schools through sports club, don't we, on Thursdays?
Yeah.
And we normally have a chili because I pre-cook it so that I can just reheat it for that evening, because then I know the boys have had a proper meal when they've got home. But yeah, it's not like it takes me 10 minutes. I do use packet rice, so yeah, just rice in the microwave, get some rice.
Rice is rice.
Rice is rice. Chips and rice. Chips. Have you seen Benedict?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That won't be any
No, I
sense
won't get
to
that
you.
reference, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I quite like Benedict. But
yeah, I think what else? We're just gonna... It's all about. It is all about planning your week, isn't it? And as like you said, not setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah,
Realistic goals, realistic expectations.
So yeah, I would say look at what you're going to eat. If you wanted to fit any exercise in, where that's going to go. Self-care, when that's going to go in, and try and focus on putting like sleep back in. I know one of my friends, she really focused on sleep because her sleep was shocking, like 4 or 5 hours a night. That was her norm, and she put so much hard work into it, and she got herself between kind of like 7 and 8, and the difference that she felt and the impact it had on like the aesthetic side of her. It was amazing because the body was getting what it needed, and I was just like, it's funny how we just don't always prioritise the right things. We spoke about cortisol earlier on in the week as well, and obviously cortisol is a stress hormone, and we know that that's going to have impacts on the body, negative impacts. Cortisol belly is a thing, so you gain weight around your middle when your cortisol's high, and then people get depressed about it. So it is better to
all plays a part.
prepare. What's that famous phrase?
Oh, fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
That's what it
That
is.
one?
That's what it is. I think it's a Boy Scouts thing, isn't it? Have I made that up?
I think you might be right. It is. I know that the Boy Scouts motto is always be prepared, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Now I've just got Scar from The Lion King in my head. Be prepared. Sorry. Such a good song. I'm just gonna be like humming out of my head now.
Brilliant.
You're gonna be like, for God's sake, kind of. Anyway.
Back in the room.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. You laughed for about 10 minutes about your mug in your head in your mug.
That was so funny. Honestly. I proper choked on that.
There's a show called is it Cuphead and Mugman?
The Cuphead Show.
Oh, the Cuphead Show. Yeah.
Cuphead Show. Yeah. Thomas loves that.
A voice like that, yeah. With the devil. It's a good show. It's good. I quite like Grizzly at the moment. Boys like Grizzly before bed. Nobody talks in it. It's just naughty little. It's called Grizzly and the Lemons, and it's about a big bear and these naughty little lemmings. But yeah, I quite enjoy watching that now.
There used to be a game called Lemmings, didn't there?
I think so, yeah.
They did.
It's a good show. They're really mean to him though.
They are mean to him. I think lemmings are very mischievous, aren't they? They are funny.
But yeah, I don't think there is much else to it. So I guess we'll probably just take time out on a Sunday just to
remind you to look after yourselves and
reflect
set you up
a
for
little
the
bit.
week. Yeah, if you need anything that you want. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright. Well, at the same
If you need
time.
anything that you want to discuss, then just drop it into us as always, and we're happy to discuss it. But if you've got any tips that you do to help set you up for the week, to-do lists is a big one for me.
I love a to-do list.
Always got a to-do list on the go.
And if I do a to-do list, but I do something that's not on my to-do list, I will actually write it on my to-do list just to get rid of it.
Just so you can cross it off. Yeah, 100%.
That's such a
100% with you. No, I do the same thing. I'm like, well, I did that, so I'll quickly write it on the list and then cross it off, just so it's another box ticked.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. I was gonna say, I think also taking time to reflect. We can talk about reflection next Sunday because it's a huge topic.
Yeah, it is.
And it's something that I am very about, because it was only when I was speaking to a friend of ours that was saying, I said, everybody reflects, and they were like, well, I don't think they do. And I was like, but you've got to reflect, because some of us, as you pointed out, are overthinkers. And every single interaction I have, I will be awake at 3 o'clock thinking, shouldn't have said that. Oh, what if I said that instead? Oh, what about if I did? If somebody's mean to you and then you're like, oh, here's my comeback 4 hours later. And you're like, I can't even say it now. I'll say it to myself in the shower.
Absolutely.
But yeah, but
Don't
no.
you have like an angry two-sided conversation? Yeah. I'm glad that's not just me.
Yeah, I genuinely do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the shower and I'm
And they would have said this, and then I would have said this. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes though, I think that's really good because then it doesn't happen because you've got it out. I remember years ago, someone I know went to council, and the council was like, write a letter to the person you want to write
Absolutely,
to.
yeah.
But you don't have to give them the letter.
Yeah, just tear it up, but you've got it out.
I always write
It's
personal
just
No,
getting what's inside.
I don't.
It's just what's getting inside out, isn't it? And
Yeah.
getting it off your chest. It's no good to keep it in.
No, that's not good for the soul, is it? People say have a notepad next to the bed as well. I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to write things down. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to
I'd be doing a to-do list all night. That's what I'd be doing.
I know. I put one on my phone and then I keep adding on, like, just put your phone
Oh, I
in.
like it written down.
That
I need pen
feeling.
and paper, yeah, that feeling.
I lose
Satisfaction
mine.
of crossing it off. Yeah, but then you get to start another list. Find a list. Spend 8 hours looking for your list.
And then you find a list like 3 weeks later and you're like, I didn't do any of that. But yeah, if anybody has any tips for any of those things, then yeah,
That would be great. Feel free to share.
share away. But that is us for Sunday. Tomorrow we will be back to Mindful Monday.
We will indeed. We'll see you for then.
See you Monday. See you tomorrow.
Bye guys.
Bye.